Thomas, very good to see you. We are talking through what's changing for retirement in 2024.
Mhm.
Inflation and the continued phase-in of the Secure Act mean changes for savers and retirees. We are
Mhm.
breaking down those changes and any planning moves that we should consider now. So first, higher inflation means higher tax brackets, and this can mean some unique opportunities for avoiding capital gains tax.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely when you have a higher threshold in regards to the marginal tax rates, short-term capital gains are taxed at ordinary income rates. You might want to think about some of the movements in regards to some of the assets that you may have that you're going to actually be able to reduce that tax liability because of a higher tax threshold for your particular marginal income tax rate.
Mhm. Second, no RMDs for those Roth 401ks.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal thing as well. Prior to this year, if you did have a Roth 401k, you were responsible for taking RMDs after the age of 72. But now, since you can contribute to the 401k or the Roth 401k, you don't have to worry about taking any RMDs out of that. Typically, what most people would do in those situations, though, is they would just roll that money out to a Roth IRA in their 70s.
Mhm. And then third, we're going to be able to save more for retirement. Those contribution limits went up.
That's always good news, right? Being able to contribute more to your 401k or being able to contribute more to your IRAs. Last year was 6,500. That's up to $500. Definitely put you in a position to position yourself for retirement if you're able to contribute more. So across the board, I mean, everything has went up.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Speaking of, higher contribution limits for qualified charitable distributions. And these are great tax strategies.
Absolutely, they're huge. If you have an IRA and you have to take an RMD out of it, there's a way that you can move money to a charity. Up last year was 100,000, now it's 105,000, 210, I believe, for a married couple. So it's a good way to move money out of your IRAs and reduce your tax obligations for that year.
And satisfy those RMDs. I love that. Just a win-win for everybody.
Mhm.
2024 also means higher estate tax and gift tax thresholds for wealthy clients. This is a unique opportunity before the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act sunsets.
Right. It's huge. I believe it's around 15 million now for a married couple to any event that both pass that you don't have to worry about that large state tax unless you're over, that threshold. So definitely something to think about. Obviously we don't want you to pass away, but in a couple of years that does sunset and it reduces back to the original prior to 2017.
And it's a big difference. Yeah. Thomas, if somebody has questions about any of these changes or any of these opportunities, what's the best way to reach you?
Yeah, definitely reach me out. Go through my website, martinheritagegroupllc.com. You can shoot me an email, info@martinheritagegroupllc.com. And then you can give me a phone call, 651-503-6064. And I'm also on all social media platforms at Martin Heritage Group.
All right, Thomas, thank you.
Thank you.